Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag Fish Fam Mom, welcoming you into the fish room tonight. And I hope that everybody has been doing well, staying healthy, and enjoying their hobbies, whether it's fish, reptiles, shrimp, other crustaceans like mystery snails. I caught a few videos from the Keystone Clash there, and y'all had some fun. And I see that congratulations are in order. I know to Chattanooga Ed, who won, I think, third place for some of his babies. And so I'm excited for him. I wanted to say hi to everybody. Again, it's been a while. Susan's been very busy at work. The brain cells are tired from being creative, and I'm part of a temporary committee for our 50th Jubilee celebration, which is quite a milestone at the church. And so that's what Susan's been doing. And of course, when work takes a lot off of you or out of you, the fish room suffers. So God bless these fish. Those that have survived. I can tell that some of my juvenile plecos are down in number, but then they could be learning to hide really well too. And my 25 over here, the water wisteria and the guppy grass is growing so well that the light's not getting through too well, but it's given it a nice ambiance. And the substrate's doing some better since I planted some more Amazon swords, but there's still some at the 1 inch mark that's not getting enough circulation. I do need a stronger hang on the back for that aquarium, and I do have others. I just haven't hooked them up. My fiery red shrimp are still alive. I haven't seen any babies born yet. I have 2 or 3 adult females that look buried up at times, but you know, I've had a couple molts, and the albino plecos are doing really good right here in this 10-gallon. I want to go and take some time before I get to rambling on. I've been rambling for about 3 minutes now, so I'm going to go back up to the top of the chat, and I want to welcome X Genetics Legacy Radio. That's Melvin to this live stream. Audra Meyer, hello, Audra, welcome. Silver Creek Aquatics is here. Ahoy. Lefty is here. Get you some rest, man. Crown Tail Half Moon is here. Hello, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Jeremiah is here. Hello. TGOE. Shelby K. The Garden of Eater. Hey, Shelby, how are y'all doing? Hope y'all had fun. It looks like y'all had a really good display at the show. Daryl Deemer, my friend, is in the house. Hello, Daryl. Welcome. It's been a while. Scuba Steve O's Aquatics is here. Let me find my mouse and go down this chat. We've got Betta Aquatics in the house. Welcome. Paul McCarthy, my friend, how are you doing? And Silver Creek Aquatics says, shout out to my fellow bird keepers as well. Yes. Sergeant Take's wife, Katie, she has several parrots and I think parakeets. I'm not sure. And I know at one time, Dee from down the wormhole, she had an aviary of some parakeets that she took home. Everybody's packed and about ready to leave. Uh, some are leaving the Keystone Clash, and I know October the 8th and 9th, I believe, is the Aquashella Chicago. And don't forget the Oktoberfest out in Oregon. Um, it's also October the 8th and 9th. Caprice Parks, place an order this morning, Shelby. Cool. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Who did I miss? I know there's 24 of you here, and some of you are chatting and some are not. New Local Austin is here. Hello. And welcome to the live stream. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. Q Aquatics and Exotics. Susie Q is in the house. She's been doing some roller skating, guys. I want more birds. And then we'll all be out for the birds. Oh. And my fish shed is man cave. LOL. Yes. And Grant, the Garden of Eder, is in the house. Hey Grant, how we doing? I know everybody can be tired after the activities there. I believe it was in Pennsylvania. Is that right, Susie Q? We got Sketty Nona in the house. Hey, Sketty Nona, how you doing? And I have some filters for the 40-gallon breeder. Been soaking that big piece of spider wood for a month now, and I still have to weigh it down with rocks. So that one's probably not going to sink. I'm going to have to weight it down. But I have some more Mopani driftwood here. And I want to let you all know that oddly enough, when I did um, a test strip on the 40 breeder, I had 20 ppms of nitrates already because I've been squirting it the Easy Green from Aquarium Co-op, trying to keep my Amazon swords green. Daniel Velez is in the house. Hey, Daniel. Hello, everyone. Can't stay. Wanted to say hello. Thanks for the stream, Susan. Stay well, everybody. To all the fish fam that live in the path of Ian, be safe. My prayers are with you. Yes, my prayers have been for everybody. I know Puerto Rico, again, has been hit. Cuba, it's just terrible. But I got some, I guess what we call large. I don't know what they call it. But I got to cut this piece off. If I can find my scissors. Then they're not close by. But anyway, this one's kind of interesting. And I will soak these in a 5-gallon bucket for a couple weeks before I add them to the 40 breeder. And there's all kinds of ways I can put it in there that will give some hiding places or some burrowing places. Do I like the Easy Green? Yes, I do. I always do water changes if I have fish in the tank. I do water changes before I douse Easy Green because, plant ferts have nitrates and potassium, magnesium, and all those other elements in there. So here's the second piece of wood. I'm just now getting a look at them. Oh, man, this is so cool. There's a piece right here that's kind of hollowed out. And the beauty of Mopani wood is once you soak most of the tannins out of it to where it's not leaching any tannins, it does very little to your pH. And since this is a new setup and I don't have any seeded media in there except the substrate, and I added 4 Amazon plants that I got from Petco. Choo choo. Um, but anyway, I'm going to be soaking these for a couple weeks. You know, if you change the water daily, you won't get um, a whole lot of tannins. I know my scissors are around here somewhere. But anyway, I got that. Let me show you some of the one of the sponge filters. Excuse me. I hope that didn't hurt your ears. And this is a Aquaneat A004 sponge filter. And these are the large ones. Right now I've got air stones going. And I do have a couple snails that probably hitched a ride in the substrate or from the plants. But I know I need to get them in there. I was thinking about putting them in an older tank and letting them seed that way. Like the 20's got a large one, not quite that big, but it's already seeded, and it's an aquarium co-op sponge filter. So I was thinking about going ahead and putting that one in. And I have a big one here in the 25 that I can put over that can help seed the tank. But all that gravel that you see that I spread out, I'm thinking about piling it all in the middle. And I've got 2 bags of Eco Complete, or what do they call it now? Eco Earth or Eco Planted. And I think I'm going to need 2 more bags. So I've got to make some money. And because the sales that I did went into buying the stand, and the tank was a swap with Animal Instincts 205. We swapped the 39 setup, everything that was in it. See if there's any questions. Green is my favorite color. Is it true that the sales of pigeons is being restricted because of how they're classified? Interesting. There's a lot of different regulations going on in different states right now. And I haven't seen Dr. Anthony in a while. I haven't been watching any chats. So if he's been hanging out with some of y'all, you probably are more up to date than I am. But I do subscribe to his emails. And I know he started a teaching series now with some very special guest speakers. And I missed the last one, or actually the first one that he had a couple days ago. But I'm planning on piling all of the gravel up, and then the left corner and the right corner, I'm going to pile Eco Complete up and put my Amazon swords in the back. And someone's promised me some crypts, and so when the crypts come, they'll be my mid plants. And then I do have some chain swords and some hair grass that I can put up front. And hey Matt, Liquid Zoo OnlyFans, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And the 10-gallon right here that has the albino plecos in it, they will be the first fish that goes in the 40. So and I have really been enjoying my Corridoras upstairs in my 10-gallon that I sold 9 of my peppered Corridora. I sold them out and I didn't keep any. And now I have 6 little fry growing up, and they're about a ½ inch in size now. And they are keeping the detritus worms out of the substrate under check. And I do have 4 of the lemon blue-eyed, or the blue-eyed lemon bristlenose plecos up there. And they're all doing well in the same tank together. I don't know yet how I'm going to stock this tank, but I'm not going to stock it fast. I'm going to let it get established, and I will probably add 1 or 2 dither fish to it, or a small school along with the plecos, and you know, keep a weekly check. And if there's any problems, you know, to check the water quality right away. I have 2 master test kits. I have a bottle of Aquarium Co-op's test strips. I have a bottle of ammonia test strips. I still have all of those chemicals that never sold. I've got the AccuClear, Amolock. There's something else I have up there. I just gave the bottle of Prime away because it's just not my thing. You know, if I had gotten started with Prime, it'd been different. But I got started with API Stress Coat and Stress Zyme and Quick Start and all of the API lines of chemicals. And so that's basically what I use. I do use Aquarium Co-op products, and I mainly have sponge filters in all of my tanks. The hang on the back is on the 25 is a very small. It's more for a 5-gallon or a 10-gallon tank. Hey Dina, how you doing, honey? Welcome to the live stream. I hope that you had a good trip, and that I know they said that the fires probably won't be under control till November, but I hope that things are better in your area. Busy as ever, LOL. That's a good thing, isn't it? Yes, in this hobby, it's good to be busy. And I've been busy too, and I've been so tired that when I sit down, I watch a few videos and I usually wake up where I fell asleep. The trip to the coast was fun. Great. How's those guppies doing? I know you've got about 4 to 6 strains. I forget how many you have. Excuse me. It's starting to get cool this week, down into the 50s. So I'll be bringing in some of the guppies, and probably having an all-male aquarium. And don't know what I'm going to do with the pregnant females, because you know during the winter they like to drop those fry for me. So I still got stragglers in the 20 and stragglers over here in this 25. And they've had another drop. I was looking the other day and there's a new drop of fry in there of the guppies, and I think another spawn of the plecos. So Q's got to run. See you, sweetheart. Love you and take it easy. We'll catch up later. Dina says the guppies are doing good, trying to figure out what they all are. Can't tell anymore. Oops. Yeah, it's a bummer, isn't it? Especially the money that you spent on them. But I do it too. We all live and learn. So don't beat yourself up. I know you're not. I know you're enjoying them. But been talking to Tammy of Discus Talk here in Huntsville, Alabama. She's taking classes on microbiology and marine biology. She's taken some heavy courses and she's been making all A's, I think. She reported last night on Facebook some of her scores, and I congratulated her and told her I was proud of her, and she's keeping the website. It's not live yet, but the website that she talked about, I guess 2 years ago, that Diego and I helped her get started on. She's going to school. She still needs scientific research professionals to team up, and she's got to do all the legal paperwork and, make the organization, legit and strong from the foundation up. Dina says, oh yeah, just enjoying them. They shipped them a week sooner than I expected, so I was caught off guard. Yep. When they come before you are ready for them, I do the same thing. I scramble trying to make room. I try to catch everything out of one tank so I can put them in a seasoned tank. And I still really don't have a quarantine tank. A quarantine tank usually goes up with some seeded material and do daily water changes for a couple weeks, depending on what the test registered. So you work harder by not being prepared, but like what I'm doing with the 40 breeder, I'm just taking my time with this thing. It's beautiful. Right now I have just a fluorescent light on top as the money comes in. Y'all can dream with me. I know the lighting probably keeps a lot of it, but I have about 1.5 inches of gravel. It's a mixed gravel, and in the middle I have some crushed coral, and I'm going to mix all of that up, and I'm going to pile it all up in the center, kind of like in a mountain. And then I'm going to put a barrier around each corner, and each corner I'm going to fill with Eco Complete and plant my plants in the Eco Complete. There'll be plants planted in the gravel too, but this piece of spider wood here, and then those 2 pieces of Mopani driftwood. I might go down in the creek and harvest some larger rocks. I do have a few, but I don't have a lot of big ones. I do still have some lava rock in here. Looks like some sandstone that was given to me. Maybe a little bit of, I don't see any quartz. Yep, here's some quartz. It's a little bit of quartz here. But everybody knows that lava rock has a lot of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow onto. And I'm still collecting that. And I do have a little bit of Eco Complete in about a gallon of used Eco Complete. Um, what's normal size for a female guppy, or what is particularly large for a female guppy? Female guppies can range from an inch, inch and a half, and a really large female guppy from nose to tail, depending on her caudal fin, can be 2.25 inches, in my experience. Dina says, yeah, just enjoying them. They shipped them a week sooner than I expected, so I was caught off guard. And Dee Dee's Fin Den came in. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome to the live stream, sweetheart. And she has 5 totes. Dina has 5 totes, unfiltered, and doing daily water changes. Yep, that's the hard part. And Lefty says to Dee Dee, he near cried when I found out you weren't coming to the clash. I'd missed streams, so I didn't know. Hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, Dee Dee, I hope you're feeling okay, sweetheart. Everybody, who was it? Rob DeFries from DeFries Aquariums. He's had, I think, shoulder surgery. Bob Steenfort had shoulder surgery. Sketty Nona says, I gave up 2 55-gallon tanks today. Not gonna lie, it was hard, but I need to have tanks I can move and manage. I agree. Same thing here, sweetheart. This one I have to have help with. Rod helped me with that, and Raphael did too, from Animal Instincts 205 when he brought it in. Rod put the stand together for me, and went and got it at Petco. And it doesn't have any tops on it right now, but I'm going to try to heavily plant it. I'm going to put the pleco caves in here for the bristlenose plecos, and my Corydoras upstairs, when they get a little bit bigger, I'll let them school around in here. She cried herself, still upset about it. Sketty Nona says, I have one monster mama guppy. It looks like a molly or something, and it could be a hybrid, a molly or what we call muppy. And I do believe if the father is a molly and the mother is a guppy, it's called a muppy. If the father is a guppy and the mother is a molly, then it's a golly. Or a gully. Oh, you know how the surnames go. New Local Austin saying hearts and hello to Dee Dee. And Sketty says, Dee Dee, I'm sorry you couldn't go. I will be devastated if I can't go to Aquashella. I'm the last one in my family who has not gotten the human malware. My husband just tested negative. Yay. Oh, after having it. Yep. It must be something like that. Yeah, we've had it around here back in June. And usually I come down positive and Rod doesn't. But Rod came back from Mexico. When he left Mexico, or when he tested before the flight, he was negative. He picked something up in the airport or in the cab ride over and brought it home. And anyway, we went through that, and that strain was kind of rough on my digestive tract. And I had upper respiratory bacterial infection. But anyway, I'm excited about this. There is some flakes floating at the top because I do feed it every once in a while, not every day, about once a week, every couple of days, every 2 or 3 days. Kind of like I feed my fish. So right now, I've got the bristlenose plecos, I've got the fiery red shrimp, I have the peppered corydora, I have the albino bristlenose plecos, I have mud guppies, and my 150-gallon stock tub with 4 shabumpkins. So Diego's in the house. Hey, Diego. How you doing, man? Didi says, I can't believe it myself. We stayed clear of it since it began, and the week before the clash, the kids brought it home from school. How wonderful. And I got it a couple of days before the clash. That's a bummer. Hey, George, RB3, welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you all with us. It's been a couple weeks since I've done a stream, and been busy. And the whole month of October, I don't know how many streams I'll be able to do, but as I work on this, I will do video clips before, during, and after, and try to edit some little shorts and stuff so y'all can see what's going on. And then I welcome all of your suggestions. And the whole month of September flew by, so I have no articles for September. And I may be able to get a community newsletter out by the end of October. And I hope if y'all have some articles, you all will be sending them to me. If one of the mods, there's my email, slc-aquatics@gmail.com. Send your pictures, your short stories, your hobby-related articles, and sometimes your local environmental department will put out an article. I get a quarterly newsletter from our water company, and they have some good articles in it sometimes that I share on my blog. And the one I had about crayfish being, threatened in our waterways, and I had no idea that they depend on natural filter animals like the catfish and the crustaceans. Anyone in Oregon? There are swaps and fish shows October the 15th in Grants Pass and November the 5th and 6th in Albany. And also in Oregon, Dina, the Oktoberfest, or I may not even be saying it right, in Portland, October the 8th and the 9th. I think the Greater Portland Aquarium Society, the GPAS, with Daniken Aquatics. Didi says, Miss Susan's email. Thank you, Didi. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's one of them. The other one is slc-aquatics@gmail.com. But yeah, Susan at slc-aquatics.org will come to me, I do believe, because I think that's what the newsletter has on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the first weekend in October. Yes. And Dee Dee is sharing my website. Thank you, Dee Dee. And Diego says, "Hey, Dina, I hope I spelled your name right." I couldn't afford to go to that one. Yeah, that one's a little far away for you. Fishtober. Yeah, thank you, Nona. Oktoberfest is what we have here locally. Or was it Oktoberfest in high school? Anyway, it was time for festivals and pumpkins and all kinds of stuff. But Fishtoberfest, yes. I knew it had to do with fish, but I wasn't including it. Oh, and my Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, my Instagram's been getting real busy lately. I have to keep blocking these trolls and hackers and stuff. Hotels were over $200 a night. Yeah, I heard about that. And Diego's been putting some shorts up on his channel on Pet Sonics. Go over there and check him out. He's been going to some reptile events. Have you bought any snakes yet, Diego? Any ball pythons? I catch lizards all the time, little house geckos that get into the church, and I catch them. And I did take a picture of this one gecko that wasn't clear. He had more like a tiger striping and then leopard spots on his tail. So, anyway, but they only grow, I guess, at the most 2 inches. They don't get much bigger. But I'm going to slide you over here to the 25 so y'all can enjoy that if I can get unstuck from the bags of substrate on the floor. Sorry. And I am still taking suggestions. So if y'all have any suggestions for that 40-gallon breeder, y'all feel free. But this is the 25, and it's always been a problem tank. It's crashed before, and I lost two of my breeding female blue-eyed lemon bristled nose plecos. The male is in this cave, and the female was right here eating, but she went to the back sponge filter. The guppies, you see how the guppies are growing in number. I had a trio in here, and we've got 2 or 3 drops already. I did lose one of the breeding females. Seems like when they give birth, sometimes they pass away. But this girl right here, she looks a little skinny, but she's doing good. And then we've got some juvenile females coming up. And there's a new fry in the middle there. This one's got a little green on its caudal fin. So I've got Amazon swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got about 7 or 8 Amazon swords in there. She does Instagram. Okay, Nona. Look for me under SLC Aquatics, Susan for SLC Aquatics, or Sisu 77, I think. The tree frogs are getting in here. They're so cute. I don't think frogs are that cute, but it's been a long time since I played with any. Of course, when I was a kid, I had plenty of them. Nice jungle. That background's deceiving, but this is floating water wisteria, duckweed, hornswort, probably some hair grass up there. everything that gets uprooted from the plecos goes up. So I'll be thinning the water wisteria out and putting some in the 40 gallon. The 40 gallon is going to look nicer than I thought before I actually fill it up with fish. No, I don't have snake habitats or any reptiles set up at this point. When I'm ready, I think I'll start with lizards, is my plan, but that might change. LOL. Sketty Nona just subbed to SLC. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family. So I'm hoping that the 40 breeder looks something like this. And because this substrate gives me so much problem, this might be the first or the second tank that I break down. And I may start over with different substrates. So might be nice to have a tank of angels again. Have no idea what I want to put in that 20. I want to get rid of those guppies. Probably bag them up and take them down to Ed's Pet World. But this one here is the 10 gallon with the super red shrimp in it. I'm trying to move really careful. Okay. The water level's a little low. I think 3 of them have low water, but this is the fiery red shrimp. I have some mystery snails, ram's horn snails. I have a nice crypt here in the back. And this is a piece of Amazon sword that I never took off of the stem. And of course, that doesn't help them because they need to grow roots. But, and then I think this is some nausea grass, Java fern, Anubias and Anubias nana, and barteri, and good old duckweed floating at the top, and about 2 inches of gravel. And I have about 17 fiery red shrimp in there. And I add calcium, every water change. And it's a marine biocarbonate calcium something powder. And it helps the mystery snails as well as the shrimp. And I don't know if y'all can see them or not. Won't be keeping y'all much longer. I don't know who's next, but I hope y'all had a good time at the Keystone Clash there in Pennsylvania last weekend. And those of you that do get to go to Aquashella Chicago, I hope that you all have a good, safe trip. I won't make it. But if you have any articles, pictures, short stories, anything hobby related that you would like to see in the Fish Fam Community newsletter, send it my way at slc-aquatics@gmail.com. And I thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me. And I hope to see you all, let's see, next week. You won't see me on the 11th because I'm in seeing that night. Pseudomagil, Luminatus, and Green Kubota would be pretty in that 40. Those are rainbow. I don't know what the green Kubota are, but I'll be looking it up. Thank you, Dee Dee, for your suggestion. Pseudomugil luminatus. Yes. I like that piece of driftwood. I've had that piece of driftwood for 4 years. It was given to me, and I just now put it in water. So it's good and dried out. I'm going to glue Java moss, Anubias, Lord knows what else I'll glue on it. But we thank you. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you on this Tuesday night. May God bless you and keep you is my prayer. Love you. Until next time.